Revenge. You know, revenge sounds good on paper, but sometimes in practice it can backfire in your face. Everybody welcome Brandy to the Maury Show. So 4 years ago, Brandy was shocked to discover that her husband, Anthony, had cheated on her. So filled with hurt and rage, Brandy got revenge by sleeping with one of Anthony's family members. And soon after that, Brandy discovered she was pregnant with her daughter, Aliana. So now Brandy is terrified that the future of her family will be determined by the result of this paternity test. This mistake destroyed your family, apparently.
Yes, it did.
And you cheated on him because?
To get revenge on him. We had sex one night and a few times, and I seen a message from his ex-girlfriend texting saying, "I love you." After we got done having sex, he texted her back and said, "I love you too." And I threw his phone and I said, "What is this?" And he said, "Just get out." And I got out of the house. I I got a hold of his family member. I texted him and he came over. Things went on from there.
Same day, same night?
Yes.
Same night?
Yes, same night.
Two guys, same night? So now, when did you tell him about that?
He found out through his family member's phone. He's seen the videos and... But he hurt me, though. He did me wrong. He cheated on me.
Then you find out you're pregnant. How long after that?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. And then you go to the doctor and you get a date, right?
Yes.
A conception date. And so therefore...
And he was never there through any of the pregnancy, you know. He was out doing drugs, messing around with females.
Yeah, Anthony, by the way... Anthony was leading a bad life in terms of drugs, all right?
Yes.
He was high all the time. But this is what happened. When you gave birth to Aliana, he was there, right?
Yes.
And he held that baby in his arms.
Yes.
And and do you know what he told my producers? The entire world changed for him.
Yes, it did.
As soon as he held that baby. He's been clean ever since. And you all have been together ever since then.
Yes.
And he is a great father to all of your children. Now, as I understand it, this is a close family member. A baby comes out, a close family member. How do you know who the father is when you take a look at that child?
They have the same smile, same everything. Maury, look at this. They have the same eyebrows, the same cheeks.
Now, Anthony has been a great father ever since that baby was born, but he still has it about you sleeping with a family member.
Yes, he does. And it kills me every day, you know, but
Does he bring it up all the time?
Yes, he does, yes.
He hasn't forgiven or forgotten?
I feel like deep down he will never forgive.
Okay.
And I feel like our marriage will, you know.
And one of the reasons why everything is hanging in the balance is because if he's proven not to be the father, you're afraid
that our marriage is, you know, gonna go to hell, and we have 2 other kids, you know, to worry about and think about. And
this is what Anthony had to say. Watch this, everyone.
When I found out my wife Brandy had sex with one of my family members, that killed me. And what hurts the most is now I don't really know if Aliana is my daughter. After all Brandy has done to me, I still went to the hospital after Aliana was born. At that time in my life, I was on drugs hard, and I thought I was gonna die. But when I held Aliana for the first time, I looked in her eyes, and she made me want to change. Aliana saved my life, and now I'm almost 4 years sober. I'm praying that she is my daughter, because I love her and I will do anything for her. I'm hoping that we can finally put this all behind us.
Everybody, here's Anthony. Worst moment of your life when you found out she slept with a family member?
Yes, it was.
You haven't let go, have you? Still think about it? The problem is, you know what kind of life you were living back then, right? So it was different. I mean, 4 years ago, you were not the man you are today. But what I want to know is, tell me what that feeling is. You're coming down from a big high on drugs. You go to the hospital. You hold that little baby in your arms. What happens?
Something clicked in my head. That little girl needed a father. And
But you weren't there when I was pregnant.
how could I be? How could I be there when you slept with somebody that was close to me? You know what I'm saying?
I did that because you cheated on me, you did drugs, you didn't care.
I'm interested in, because guess what? I mean, Anthony's not alone. There are a lot of guys out there like Anthony who probably went through the same thing. And I'm trying to give these people the opportunity that you can change if there is a moment in your life. And that little baby gave you that moment. Is that right? Now, Anthony, did you know right then that you had to change, or did it take time?
It took a little bit of time, but I did it on my own, and I didn't need no help.
What do you want to tell him before I read these results?
If she is not yours, I really hope you treat her. I hope you treat her the same way you do with the other kids, and I hope we can still be a family and keep our marriage, you know, great as it is.
Okay, let's do this. In the case of 3-year-old Aliana, Anthony, you are the father. See if you can forgive her, okay?
I will.
Thank you.
Good to see you both.
Thanks for watching this dramatic DNA reveal. If you want to see more paternity stories, click here. And be sure to subscribe to be the first to know about all new DNA drama.